Okay, well, welcome everybody. As Sally was saying, my name is Charles Villasís. It's my pleasure to be your host today to share this information about Go Love Life. Go Love Life is really quite a special company. It's a special opportunity that's really changing the lives of people all over the world. And I know that everybody watching today will definitely be impressed, to say the least, with the information that we're going to share, because it is something that's very real. It's something that addresses a very real problem in the world. And yeah, we all have to make sure that we are taking the best care of ourselves. So I'd like to start off by saying that Goal of Life is a new company. It just started 6 months ago, to be exact. However, as new as it is, it's not run by amateurs. It's run by people that are very professional, very knowledgeable, people that actually have had a 25-year track record of success. Why do I say that? Because these are the gentlemen that used to run the Tahitian Noni company. Now, that company started 25 years ago. And one of the original founders of that Tahitian Noni company was Mr. Kelly Olson, our main founder. So Kelly Olson's been doing this for quite a while in his lifetime. He's really been reaching out to provide solutions for health and for financial freedom for people for most of his career. And we're very happy that he started this new venture, because what he has done, he's actually perfected what he did in the past. He's actually made the product more complete. He's evolved the product into something much more complete. He's also evolved the business into something that's much more lucrative and even simpler. So we're going to learn about that today. Kelly Olson is quite a legend in this industry. He's known in about 100 countries, and that's why Goal of Life is in such high demand right now. So many people want Goal of Life to enter their country, and the great news is that we finally did start shipping to Ghana. So that is an amazing achievement. And thanks to our leader, Sally, he was able to make that possible for everyone in Ghana. So congratulations on that achievement, Sally. And also, we have Mr. Sean Whitney here in the middle. Now, Sean Whitney also was a very key player in the previous company, in the Tahitian Noni company. He was the vice president of sales and marketing. And he was the person quite responsible for the big growth that the Tahitian Noni company had back in its boom days, in its glory days, as I like to say. So remember, when that company was in its growth stage, they created over 250 millionaires. And I have a feeling that those millionaires are going to grow a lot faster in Goal of Life, because we're growing faster than Tahitian Noni did in its first year. We're growing much faster. And a lot of that has, and also one of the three founders. And then finally, here on the right, we have Mr. Cody Day. Now, Mr. Cody Day is a very special person because he is the one in charge of the international expansion. That was his area of expertise in the previous company, in the Tahitian Noni company. And now with Goal of Life, that's exactly what he's doing. He's opening up markets, making sure that people all over the world are getting their product. And in such a short time, in a matter of less than 6 months, we're already shipping to 25 different countries. And that would have been absolutely impossible if it wasn't for the knowledge and expertise of Mr. Cody Day. So we are definitely in good hands with these gentlemen. That's why I'm so in love with this company, because the people that run it are just amazing. And I know that we're going to have an opportunity that lasts us many decades into the future. So today we're going to learn about exactly this, loving life. Just like our name says, we believe in loving life, and I truly believe that in order to really love your life, you need to live your best life. So how do we do that? How do we live our best life? Well, I feel like most of us know that we were put on this earth for a purpose, right? To help people, to do things, to have adventures, but sometimes we get distracted, right? Life, as we say, gets in the way. So what our opportunity affords people is a chance to really get themselves freed up. We definitely need to have financial freedom. We need to have time freedom in order to really do the things that we were put on this earth to do. And Goal of Life is exactly the vehicle to help us do that. But I would say that our most important message is that we teach people how to have optimal health, because everyone really desires that. Everyone needs that. I think it's their God-given right to live on this earth, healthy as possible, and with the best quality of life possible. So that's what we teach. We teach how to have optimal health. I think most people try to be healthy, right? They really, go out of their way to eat the right food sometimes, and take the right supplements. But to be honest, the industry itself, the food supplement industry, the pharmaceutical industry, whatever group you want to put it into, the industry itself makes it so complicated for people. There's so many products out on the market that you really don't know what to buy. And I was one of those people that was very confused. I actually ended up buying so many different supplements that when I look at this little red basket here on the top right corner, I think of myself. That was me. I would go into the store and load up on all kinds of vitamins. And I was never really sure if they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. I just felt like I was doing the right thing for myself. Well, needless to say, that got very expensive. I would spend well over 300, maybe $350 a month on supplements. And I was, taking pills all the time, and I wasn't sure if they were, really giving me results, but, I felt like I was doing the right thing. So needless to say, it got very confusing, it got very expensive. And here in Go Love Life, we understand that people are going through this, and we want to make being healthy simple, because I think that's what people are really looking for. They're looking for the simplicity, right? Well, I can say that ever since I started with Go Love Life and got into their three product system, they call it the Daily Three system, which we're going to learn about today. My life has completely changed, because now everything is much more simplified. I'm only taking three products. That's it, the three products from Go Love Life. And to be honest, I'm getting much better results than I was when I was taking all those other supplements. And you know what? I'm spending less than half the money. So I love what's happening here with my health, with my budget. And I would gladly recommend this to other people, knowing that it's working for me. And I think that's what most people are looking for. They're looking for simplicity. They don't want to spend a lot of money. They don't want being healthy to be complicated. And the reason we're able to make things so simple is that we really focus on one thing, and we believe in the power of one. That one thing that we can do to make us look better, to make us feel better, to make us just perform at our best. Well, that one thing is just a very simple thing. It's actually focusing on your gut health. That's what we do here in Go Love Life. We focus on the gut health. Now, in particular, we talk about the gut microbiome. And I think that when I mention gut health, I think most people can really understand what I'm talking about. But maybe the gut microbiome may be a new term for some people. So I'd like to explain a little bit about what we mean when we say gut microbiome. Well, we know that inside of us, inside of our intestinal tract, there is a whole world of life that's living inside of us. There are these little microorganisms that live inside of us. And we're not talking about millions or billions, we're talking about trillions of cells and little microorganisms that live inside of us. It's a whole world that lives inside of us. Well, that whole world, that whole community, if you will, of microorganisms is what we refer to as the microbiome. And that microbiome needs to be very well taken care of. It needs to be operating in perfect balance, because if it's not in perfect balance, that's when things go wrong with our health. Okay, so one of the things that we know for a fact is that among all those microorganisms that live inside of us are bacteria. Bacteria makes up a huge part of the microbiome. Now, we've all heard that bacteria can be bad, right? That's something that I think most people understand. And yes, that's true. Bacteria is there. There are certain bacteria that are very bad. We do not want them in our system, anywhere near our system, because they make us sick, right? So there is such a thing as bad bacteria. But over the years now, science has proven that there's also good bacteria. And not only is it good, it is essential. It is so necessary and essential for human life. We need to have an abundance of this good bacteria living inside of our gut microbiome in order for us to function properly, in order for us to be healthy. Okay. So the idea here is to make sure that we are always creating the good bacteria on a constant basis, and we need to eliminate the bad bacteria. So that's the key. That's the key to perfect health. Now, what happens most of the times is that people do not have, just good bacteria. They have plenty of the bad bacteria as well, and that's what causes illness. So how do we do this? How do we balance this imbalance that many people have? Well, it's not that easy because in order to create the good bacteria, we need to eat only good, healthy, organic foods. We need to be eating a diet of we need to be having a diet of fruits and vegetables and herbs and spices and really anything that's just organic. That's what will feed the good bacteria constantly. Now, I know some people do eat as healthy as possible, but no one's perfect, right? We all every now and then have foods that are not good for us, foods that are high in sugar, foods that are greasy foods, right? Also foods that are processed foods. Now, I live here in the United States, and let me tell you, in the United States, it is not easy to eat a natural organic diet because we are just surrounded by processed food. Even when we go to the supermarket, when we eat out, all these fast food restaurants that are so easily available to people, they provide these processed foods, and this is the food that is actually feeding the wrong type of bacteria. The bad bacteria loves this type of food. So when we eat those high sugary foods, those greasy foods, those processed foods, we're actually creating more and more of the bad bacteria and less of the good bacteria. So I think many people are finding that this is a big problem for themselves, that they're not having enough good bacteria production. The bad bacteria is the one that's really dominating. So when that happens, that's when we get sick. That's when we get illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure, right? And even pain and inflammation. All of this is associated with having more bad bacteria than good bacteria. Okay, so now let's talk about how the gut microbiome is probably the most important part of your body. Well, the scientists have confirmed that the gut microbiome is so important that they're actually calling it the second brain in our bodies. Okay, so that's why it's so important to take care of the gut microbiome to make sure that it's perfectly in balance. Because when there is this imbalance, that's when things start going seriously wrong. Now, just like the brain really controls all the other functions of the body, so does the gut microbiome. It actually influences every single system in the body, including the brain. So we know that now through science and through research and through all these studies that have been done, we know that many of the brain disorders and neurological disorders and even behavioral disorders are due to a gut imbalance. Okay, so what happens is that when we do have problems with the gut, it immediately affects the brain. So this is why it's so important to take care of the gut. Now, don't take my word for it. There are plenty and plenty of articles out there that explain this correlation between many different illnesses and an imbalance in the gut microbiome. So here's just a few examples. We know that things like dementia, for example, the gut plays a huge role in dementia, and some of these articles are even published in medical journals and even in government websites. So you could take a look for yourself. I encourage everybody to go in Google and type in gut microbiome and whatever illness you're interested in, like gut microbiome and diabetes, for example, gut microbiome and cancer, gut microbiome and inflammation. That's what you should be doing in order to really get an understanding of how important the gut microbiome plays a role in many of these illnesses. We know that even things like depression are related to the gut, right? Even things like long COVID. What is long COVID? Long COVID is when you've had COVID maybe a year ago and you're still getting symptoms. Okay, well, we know now that that's also related to a gut imbalance. So there's many different things that can go wrong when our gut is not healthy. So again, the key is just to make sure that we are constantly producing the good bacteria. We want good bacteria, we don't want the bad bacteria. And when we create that abundance of good bacteria, then and only then can we say that the gut microbiome is healthy. So what happens when the gut microbiome is healthy? Well, the first thing that we notice is that our digestion improves. Okay, so when our digestion is improving, and we can say that the intestinal tract is clean, then we are able to better absorb the nutrients into our bodies. right? So every time that we're eating food, every time that we're taking these supplements, we're going to get more out of the supplements. We're going to really get more out of our food because of a clean and healthy gut microbiome. Another thing that happens when our microbiome is healthy, when we have that abundance of good bacteria, is that it strengthens our immune system. Now, this is so key. This is so important. Why? Because, look at the age we're living in now. We're living in the age of COVID, correct? A couple of years ago when the pandemic started, we thought that COVID would disappear after a year or two, but that's definitely not happening. We're seeing more and more cases coming back of COVID. So what happens is that we need to make sure that we learn how to live with COVID, right? And the best way that we can learn how to live with COVID is to protect ourselves, to protect ourselves. So we want to make sure that in order to protect ourselves, we are strengthening our immune system. That is the best protection that we can have against COVID, against any infection, against any illness, right? Against any virus. Okay, another thing that happens is that when our gut microbiome is healthy, the gut microbiome manufactures its own vitamins and it acts as a natural antibiotic, fighting off unhealthy bacteria. So we can say that a healthy gut microbiome impacts the function of every system in the body. That's why it helps us alleviate allergies. It helps regulate our metabolism. We all know that we need help with our metabolism once we get a little older, right? It doesn't quite function the way it does when we're young. Also, it helps our neurological function. It impacts our mood. It helps fight off fatigue and it helps eliminate inflammation. Now, a lot of people have heard me talk about my testimonial. I'd like to say it again just because we might have some new people here that haven't heard it yet. But that was one of the things that really, really impressed me about the products is that in 30 days, the pain that I had in my shoulder and in my elbow, in my right arm, it started disappearing. And then after like the second month to the third month, it was completely gone. And I'm very happy now because I'm able to do things that I wasn't able to do before. Before I would try to go to the gym and I couldn't lift the weight. I mean, this arm would just give out on me. It was too weak. The pain was too strong. But now I can go to the gym and work out whenever I want to. I could swim again. I could do all these activities that I haven't been able to do for a while. So it has definitely been life-changing for me, these products. Also, what people notice when their gut microbiome gets healthy is that it makes it easier to lose weight. I personally have lost about 15 pounds since I started on these products, and I know people have lost even more, depending on how much they need to lose, but it does make it easier to lose weight. And that's kind of easy to understand why, because if your digestion is improving, right, and your metabolism is speeding up because of the products, then of course it's going to be easier to lose weight, and you lose weight in a very natural way, in a very healthy way. So also people report that they are sleeping better. People don't need to wake up in the middle of the night, and they can sleep the whole night through and very profoundly. It increases your energy, it increases your stamina, right? It also increases your liver and your kidney function. Yeah, it helps your liver and your kidney function. It helps protects your bones, your skeletal system. Also, it helps with the appearance of your skin. Do you know that your skin is basically a reflection? The appearance of your skin is a reflection of how healthy your gut microbiome is. When your gut microbiome is not healthy, okay, that's when we have skin problems like psoriasis and eczema and acne. But when our gut microbiome is healthy, it shows in our skin. Our skin is clear, it's healthy, it's radiant looking, right? Also, it helps with your brain and your neurological functions. And it simply just helps us age healthy because we all have to age correctly. I mean, we all have to age, correct? That's true, right? But what this does is it helps us age in a very healthy way, right? So people can look at us and say, oh, you don't look your age, you look younger, right? Isn't that a good feeling when people can say that? So let's talk about vitamins because I used to buy a lot of vitamins in the store, and I know a lot of people can relate to this. Well, what I've learned is that most of these vitamins on the market, they're not natural. They don't come from fruits and vegetables. They're coming from synthetic sources. So the body is not really designed to absorb synthetic materials. So what happens most of the times when you take these vitamins is that the vitamins just get flushed out. They get flushed out in your urine, and really you're just throwing your money down the drain. So here in Go Love Life, we don't look for synthetic solutions to our problems. Here in Go Love Life, we look towards nature to find the solutions. And I think that's exactly the way God intended it, right? For us to find the solutions to our problems in nature, because everything that we need is already here on the earth. And we just have to discover it. We just have to go out and find what the best things are for us. Now, thank goodness, Go Love Life does a phenomenal job of actually going out and discovering the best things on the earth, the best things that the earth has to offer. That's why they go to the gardens of the world to find the best fruits and vegetables and superfoods that we need to nourish our bodies. They go to the exotic markets of the world to find the healing herbs and the healing spices. They go to the remote areas of the world. They go to the ancient sources of the world, just like they did 25 years ago when they found out about Noni. They went to the ancient sources. So they're doing that again. And you could see here on the map that we're getting the ingredients from all different parts of the world. And we don't just go to any part of the world to find specific ingredients. We look for the best quality ingredients. So we're very specific about where we're getting our ingredients. Now you can see here every single continent is visited, when we gather our ingredients. And we do that because every part of the world has its contribution to the well-being of mankind. And in total, we are collecting 96 different ingredients. 96 different ingredients. That's incredible. That's an incredible amount of ingredients that goes into a simple 3-product system, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. But a lot of people ask me, Charles, why do you feel so strongly about Go Love Life? Why is this the company for you? Why do you feel that this company is so special? Because there are other companies that promote good health products, right? And there are other companies that may even talk about the gut microbiome. Well, that's true, but you see, it comes down to who does it better, who really does the best job of collecting the best ingredients on the earth in the right combination, right? And then they put it all in a 3 products, very simple system. And also, I want to point out that our products are in liquid form, so it's more bioavailable. That means it's much more effective. The body's going to be able to absorb the nutrients a lot easier and faster than it would be just as opposed to taking pills, right? So everything is done in a very effective way, and it's also done in a very cost-effective way, because our system is very affordable, right? And it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. If we had to do this on our own using different separate sources and separate companies, of course we would spend a lot of money to get all these ingredients. But Go Love Life does an excellent job of putting it all in front of us in a very simple and affordable way. So that's what makes us so special. That's what makes us so different. Again, there's going to be a lot of companies out there that are going to be competing with each other, but it all comes down to who can do it best, who could do the best job. And I truly believe that Go Love Life is doing the absolute best job, much better than any other company. Remember, everything that we gather is organic. We even have all the seals, right? The organic and the non-GMO and all the different seals placed on our products. Everything is ethically sourced. And when we use our 3-product system, we are actually achieving 3 very fundamental objectives. The first thing that we're doing is that we are creating that good, healthy bacteria that we absolutely need, right? Now, the way we do that is with the probiotics that our products contain. The probiotics are what create the good, healthy bacteria. Number 2, once we've created the good, healthy bacteria, we need to feed it properly so it can grow. And that's where the prebiotics come into play, right? The prebiotics is the food that helps feed the good, healthy bacteria. And number 3, we're going to support the natural detox process. We're going to eliminate the toxins and the bad bacteria from our system. So we do that again with 3 simple products. That's it, just 3 products. It's all we need to get optimal health for our gut microbiome. The first one is called Phyto Power. And this product is quite remarkable. I do love this product quite a bit. And the reason I love it so much is because not only is it giving us an amazing amount of nutrition, but I definitely feel it working. I take this product, I like to take it honestly in the afternoon. Some people take it in the morning. It's really up to you. But I take it in the afternoon, and I'll tell you why. Because in the afternoon, I usually feel a little bit lethargic. It's almost like my batteries start to run out on me. And when I take this product, in a matter of 5-10 minutes, it boosts my mood, it boosts my energy. I'm a different person. So that's why I like to take it in the afternoon, but you can take it whenever you want. It's a powder. It comes in powder form. It comes with a little scoop inside, so that you just can measure it easily. And you take the scoop and you measure it, and then you put it in about maybe 10 ounces of water or juice. You can put it in your favorite beverage. Some people get very creative with this product. They make smoothies with it. And they add it to their smoothie and things like that. But as long as you take it every day, it doesn't really matter how you take it or when you take it. But this product really does make a difference because it's all here in the label. As you can see, there's 35 different fruits and vegetables. That's what you're getting every time that you're taking the PhytoPower. And it's not just any fruits and vegetables. It's a variety of the most nutritious and different colors too. We make sure that you're having that diversity of colors in the PhytoPower. Now, I don't know about you, but I find it very difficult to eat 35 different fruits and vegetables every day. If you had to do that, you'd be eating plates and plates of fruits and vegetables. But every time that you take the PhytoPower, that's exactly what you're getting: 35 different fruits and vegetables and all different colors. Now, it's important to have that variety of colors because every color does have its function. Like, for example, all of the green fruits and vegetables, they help detox the body and they help build the immune system. And all of the yellow and orange fruits and vegetables, they give us energy. And the red fruits and vegetables, they're good for circulation. And everything that's purple and blue, they work as anti-inflammatories, right? And they also fight off stress. So again, we need all the colors. That's what we get with PhytoPower. Also, in the same product, in PhytoPower, we're getting 5 digestive enzymes, very key digestive enzymes that help us digest our food and help with our digestion. Also, we're getting 8 key probiotics. Now, these are the most important probiotics that we need in order to create that good, healthy bacteria. And once we've created the good, healthy bacteria, then we need to feed it. And I like to say that the good bacteria likes good food. They don't like junk food, right? So we need to provide it with the best nutritional sources of prebiotics we can find. And that would be red onion, apple, garlic, seaweed, leeks, the baobab fruit, and asparagus. Everything that's very, very high in nutrition. So you can see a lot goes into that one product. And just in the PhytoPower, there's so much goodness. But then we also have 2 other products, the liquid supplements. And the one here in the red label is called the Next Balance. That's the one that stabilizes our body. And then the Next Detox in the purple label, that's the one that does the cleansing, right? So we want to take these every day as well. It's very important to take all 3 products every day to get the most, the best results, the optimal results for our gut microbiome. Now, why do they call these liquid supplements Next? That's a good question I had when I first started, and I realized that this is the next generation of liquid supplements. The first one was created 25 years ago by the same founder of our company, Goal of Life, Mr. Kelly Olson. He brought that first liquid supplement to the market, and that was the Tahitian noni juice, right? But a lot has happened in 25 years. In 25 years, there has been new advancements. There has been new discoveries, new technologies. So that's why we are the next generation. And one of the things that we can count on when we take these liquid supplements is that they are loaded with polyphenols. Now, we know that there's all kinds of phytonutrients. And just so you know, all our products are completely vegetarian. So all of the nutrients do come from plants. That's why we say phytonutrients. But in particular, our liquid supplements are loaded with polyphenols. Now, polyphenols are very key to improve the gut microbiome health. And these polyphenols have also been linked to lowering blood sugar. So many people ask me, can diabetics take our products? And the answer is absolutely yes. This was made for that problem. The polyphenols in our product actually lower the blood sugar. They also improve heart health. The polyphenols improve the brain function and they reduce the inflammation in our bodies. Now, inflammation is really something that we need to take care of. They call it the silent killer because a lot of people have a lot of inflammation building up in their bodies and they don't even realize it. But this inflammation is what leads to more serious illnesses. It's what actually creates other illnesses. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of that inflammation. And we do that by taking our Go Love Life products. Now, one of the ingredients that we use that is just loaded with polyphenols is the noni fruit. That's why noni fruit has always been good for many different illnesses because of the polyphenol count. But what's interesting to know is that the noni that we're using now in Go Love Life is a more potent version of noni. It's stronger because of a new technology called red light fermentation, where we place the red light over the noni for 30 days to ferment it. And look what happens after 30 days. The polyphenol count in the noni increases by 25%, which is quite a lot. And that's what makes the noni just even stronger this time. So this is a stronger version of noni than the one we started using 25 years ago when we created that original noni product. And as good as noni is, it's just still part of the solution, right? It's still only a part of the formula, because there are other superfoods that are also amazing, and we mix them all together to get you the best results. So another fruit that we use to create this next balanced product is the jackfruit and the amla. Sometimes they call amla amalaki, right? It comes from India. It's an amazing ingredient, and it helps fight off inflammation and build up the immune system, right? We also use fruit acids to help balance out the acidity levels in the microbiome. We also use turmeric, but it's not just any turmeric, it's fermented turmeric. So just like we're fermenting the noni, we're also fermenting the turmeric to make it stronger. Turmeric is great for many different illnesses, right? We know it's also good for circulation. We also use purple carrot in the next balance. Now, purple carrot is similar to noni in the sense that it is loaded with these polyphenols. And purple carrot has some very impressive anti-inflammatory properties to it as well. We use blueberry for anti-aging, the red grape for the renal system, and the young pumpkin fruit, which helps us create new healthy cells. All of this goes into that one balanced product. But then we also have the second liquid supplement, the Next Detox. Now, remember, the Next Detox is the one that cleans the skin, the blood, the liver, and it cleans the gut. So it is important to take this every day, because some people do like a week cleanse, or cleanse for a few days, but it's actually important to detox the cells on a daily basis, and that's what this product does. It's a daily detox. So we also use the red light noni ferment in this product, because the noni is a big part of what we do. But we also add the artichoke to the detox, because artichoke is excellent for cleaning out the intestinal tract and also the liver. We also use chlorella. Chlorella is quite an impressive superfood. It is loaded with chlorophyll, and it helps detox. It helps get rid of the carcinogens that may develop in our body. We know that carcinogens are causes cancer, so we want to definitely make sure that that's cleaned out. We also use the fermented turmeric. We also use the purple carrot in the detox, but we also add something very special, which is the moringa leaf. Now, a lot of people know about moringa. Moringa is actually known as the most nutritious plant on the earth, and it has some pretty impressive properties, especially when it comes to lowering blood sugar. It is very, very effective for lowering blood sugar when it's too high. Also, we use the cranberry to detox, and a mix of berries that also help regulate blood sugar and repair skin damage. So you can see there's so much goodness that goes into these three products. Again, 96 different ingredients. That is quite remarkable. No other company can say that they have that much goodness in a 3-product system. And people are getting great results. What can you expect in your first 2 to 3 weeks? Well, a lot, because what people are reporting is that they're handling stress much better now. They're able to sleep better. Also, this supports your natural circadian rhythm. What is the circadian rhythm? Well, it's that internal clock that we all have inside of us that tells us when it's time to get up in the morning, when it's time to go to sleep, when it's time to have energy, when it's time to be sleepy. Well, for a lot of people, that's out of control. I know it was for me. And now every night at the same time, I get sleepy. So I'm able to actually get a good night rest and feel more energetic during the day, because my circadian rhythm now is working the way it's supposed to. Also, your digestion improves. Now this is not going to take 2 to 3 weeks. Most people realize that their digestion is improving in just 2 to 3 days when they start using our products. And that is the first indicator that your body is starting to function the way it needs to function. Okay, once the digestive system starts improving, then other things start improving as well. Also, your appearance of your skin and your hair gets better. Your joints get better, your muscle movement improves, your inflammation starts to go away, which is remarkable. That's what happened to me. Also, the way you focus and can concentrate, that improves. It improves your energy, your stamina, your recovery. And this is why it's so important to get even like young, healthy people on our product. We don't just want to look for sick people, right? We want to look for those active people, even people that are athletes, because they're going to notice a big difference in their performance, in their stamina, in their recovery time after exercise. Also, the way you respond to food and cravings, that's going to change because you are getting so well nourished with our products that the body is not going to keep asking you for more and more food. You're not going to feel like hungry all the time like some people do, because when that happens, I've learned that it's really because the body's not getting enough nutrients. So when the body gets hungry and you get that anxiety to overeat, it's really not because you need food. It's because you're not getting the right nutrients. Here in the United States, especially where I live, we have a lot of high calorie foods, but they're very low in nutrition. So that's why when you go out to like a fast food restaurant, maybe you'll eat a meal and then maybe 2-3 hours later you get hungry again because you're not getting the proper nutrition. So here you're getting so well nourished that you're not going to have those cravings. Also, you're going to feel lighter. Your clothes are going to feel better, which is fantastic. I just weighed myself this morning, and I haven't weighed myself in a while. It's been at least a couple of weeks since I actually weighed myself, and I weighed myself this morning, and I was like shocked. I was like, my goodness, I lost another 5 pounds. So I'm impressed at how easy it is to lose weight with these products. And again, it's done in a very natural way, a very healthy way. This is not like a crash diet where you lose weight really quickly and then you bounce back up and then you gain it again. No, this is a very healthy way of making sure that your body is functioning correctly, and as a result, you do lose weight. You lose the body fat is what I'm trying to say, right? Because if you're going to the gym like I am, then you're going to actually gain muscle weight, right? So it actually balances out, right? It transforms your body. And who doesn't want that, right? Everybody wants to look better. It actually helps your self-esteem quite a bit. So we do have just an amazing way of changing people's lives, and it truly is a worldwide opportunity, because everyone has a gut microbiome. If you have an intestine, you need our products. You absolutely need our products without exception, and everyone gets results to some degree. Some people are going to get more dramatic results than others because some people have more things wrong with them than others. If someone's young and healthy, they're probably not going to see a huge difference because they don't have much to fix. But someone who's really hurting and someone who's really having health challenges is probably going to see dramatic results when they use our product. So we definitely want to get the word out to everyone, because without exception, this product really is for everyone. And that's what makes us have such a great opportunity. The company has a very simple way of acquiring membership in the company. It only costs $25 to be a member. I mean, everyone has $25. So once you enroll as a member, you can get the product now cheaper. You can get it, instead of paying retail, you can get it at the affiliate price, which is $165. Another thing that happens when you become a member is that you get your own website. So now you can just share your website with people and they can go in and shop on your website, and you get paid for that. You get commissions, right? So it's a very easy way to start your own business. But I want to have everybody keep in mind that subscription is really the way to go. This is really what everybody should be doing, because not only does it drop the price to 155, but it's going to be the best way to make sure that you're getting the product delivered to you every month, without delay, without having to run out, because it is, I love the way I feel when I take these products. And even right now, I'm waiting for my next shipment to come in, because I actually had two packs and I sold one of them. I sold one of them. So now I'm waiting for my next shipment to come in. Hopefully it'll come by Monday, because I'm starting to run out, and I see how low the bottles are now. And I'm like, oh, I really don't want to run out. I panic when I feel like I'm running out, because I don't like going without these products. I love the way I feel every day when I take these products. And to me, running out is an awful feeling. So that's what we want. We want to make sure that you're getting your product every month delivered, because the products they're not going to last more than 30 days. If you're taking it the way you're supposed to, in 30 days, they are finished. So you want to make sure that you're getting that product once a month, like clockwork. And this way you don't forget. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our compensation plan because honestly, our comp plan is really something that I got very excited about when I first joined as a member because it's very fair and it's very generous and it's very simple to understand. I remember the first time I got an explanation of the comp plan. I was like, "What? That's it? I can't believe it's that simple." I was used to seeing things that are a lot more complicated, and and this is a very very simple plan. So let's talk about some of the aspects of it. First of all, we know that it pays 55%, which is quite a lot in our industry, considering that there's no breakage. Now when I say that there's no breakage, that means that nothing really is allowed to go back to the company aside from that 45% that they are claiming that they keep. In other companies, they kind of play around with that. They may say that they're paying 55% or even more. Maybe some companies might even say that they're paying 60% or more. But the truth is that when people don't qualify for the full 55%, that goes back to the company. So we don't do that. We make sure that if people don't qualify for the 55%, instead of it going back into the company, it goes back into the compensation plan. So everything has to be completely exhausted. That 55% has to be completely, given out to the field so that nothing could ever go back to the company. So this is a very fair and transparent marketing plan because of that, because of the fact that there's no breakage. Another thing that I like is that there's only 5 leadership ranks. In other companies, there might be like as much as 15 or even more. And that can be a little intimidating, especially for new people that don't have a lot of experience with building a network marketing organization. It may make you wonder, will I ever get to the top? When they see so many positions. Well, over here, I think most people can see themselves getting to the top because there's only 5, and you do grow step by step, but you do see yourself getting to the top position. Now we're only 6 months old. We've only paid out 5 months worth of commission so far. And by the time we were like 3 or 4 months old, we already had 3 people in the company at the elite performer position, the very top position. So is it attainable? Of course it is. So everyone's going to do it at their own pace. But yes, anyone who really puts their time and effort into this business can make it to elite performer. I'm very confident when I say that. So you can see here that this number 130 is presented as the monthly personal volume requirement. 130 means 1 pack. That's the commissional value of 1 pack, and that's really all you would have to buy personally in order to qualify for any rank. But then at every rank, there is a OV6 requirement, which means organizational volume. And that's what needs to grow every month so that you can advance in rank. So the first rank is called merchant. And what you would need to do is you would need to bring in at least 3 other people to order at least 1 pack a month. And your total group volume would need to be 1,040, which comes out to 8 packs. So that's not a very difficult rank to hit. You could do that right away. Some people do that right in their first month. Okay, and then you would advance to builder. Builder means that your 3 biggest legs would need to have at least 6 packs in each of them. 780 means 6 packs. And your total volume, your total organizational volume needs to be 5,200, which comes out to 40 packs. Okay, now does that mean you need 40 people? No, not necessarily, because people do sometimes buy 2 packs or even 3 packs or more. So, it could be done with less than 40 people. You just have to move 40 packs in your group. Then the next position is called leader. Leader, your 3 biggest legs would need to move 25 packs in each of them. And your total group volume for the month would need to be 200 packs. Okay, so I was fortunate to hit leader back in June. And so in July, I requalified, and that's my position right now. But I'm already focusing on developing that 4th and 5th leg, because I know that that's the key to keep moving up, right? So to be a star performer, you would need to bring in some more people, right, to make sure that you're growing a 4th leg. So four legs have to add up to 50 packs in each of them, and your total volume needs to be 400 packs to be a star performer. And then a lead performer is the very top. That would mean that you would need 5 legs that have 60 packs in each of them. And your total volume is 600 packs. And again, does that mean you need 600 people? No. You can hit a lead performer with as little as maybe 3 to 500 people. Honestly, I think most people hit elite performer when they have between 3 and 500 people in their group. And that's pretty remarkable, because when I say that to people that have been around in network marketing for a while, people that have really, really worked hard and struggled to get to the top positions in their company, I know that they don't do it with 3 to 500 people. They do it with thousands of people. That's what they need in order to hit the top positions in other companies. So when I explain to those people that between 3 and 500 people is what you need to hit the top position in our company, they're like, no, you're lying. You're lying. It can't be that simple. and I think that's one of the reasons why we need to show this comp plan to leaders in the industry, because they're going to look at this and they're going to say, well, this is a lot easier than what I'm used to. This is going to be a walk in the park. Now I'm not saying that it's easy, because you do have to work and build, but it is a lot more simple than most other comp plans out there. Now, in every single level, you're going to make commissions, right? So starting at level 1, when you first bring in people, now it doesn't matter if people are members, if you're enrolling them as members, or if they're just customers. They're all going to end up on level 1. And on level 1, you're going to get 15%, which is quite a lot. Most unilevels, that's our company's comp plan. It's designed as a unilevel. And most unilevels pay very little in the first couple of levels. They pay like sometimes 1%, 2%, maybe as much as 5%. But here we're paying a full 15% on level 1, which is quite a bit. It adds up to approximately $20, $20 per pack, per person, every single month. Okay, now if people are buying at retail, then you'll make as much as $40 per pack, per person, every single month on level 1. And when the people on level 1, when they realize, hey, I can make between $20 and $40 per pack every time I recommend this product, then they're going to bring in their people, and that's going to be your level 2. Now, as long as you're a merchant, you're always going to get 10% on level 2. That comes out to $13 per pack, per person, every single month. And then as you keep going deeper into level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, when you start getting people in those levels, then that'll pay you as well, right? Depending on your rank, those percentages get higher and higher. At the top ranks, you'll make no less than 5% on level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. But when you get to the top 3 leadership positions, which are called leader, star performer, and elite performer, that's where things get very, very interesting, because you start qualifying for these bonuses. So let's talk about the leadership bonus. The leadership bonus is going to add another 3% onto your level 6. So all those people that are buying on level 6, now they're not going to give you just 4%, it's going to be 7%. And when you're a star performer, they're adding another 5% to the 5% on level 6. So that gives you a total of 10% on level 6. And an elite performer will get another 10% added to the 5. So that's 15% that you'll make on all level 6 activity. Now, I like to tell the story of a couple that we have in Taiwan. They're a married couple that's working the business in Taiwan. They're already elite performers. They hit elite performer, I think, by their 3rd or 4th month in the business. And what's interesting is that this was a couple of months ago, they actually created a $30,000 income for themselves, a $30,000 monthly income. And 1/3 of that came out of their level 6. $10,000 was what they made on just level 6 alone. So you can see how important that 15% on level 6 is, because the company is paying you a lot more where you have the most amount of people. Because as they started growing their group, a lot of people ended up on level 6, and that's what the company wants to do. They want to pay you more where you have the most amount of people. And then finally, we have the dynamic compression bonus pool. Now, this is probably the most interesting part of our comp plan, because if you remember when I started the explanation of our comp plan, I said that we don't have breakage in our comp plan. So what that means is that when people don't qualify for the full 55%, instead of it going back to the company, okay, what they do is they create something called dynamic compression, where it goes actually back into the comp plan. So all of that money goes back into the pool. And let me tell you, it could be a lot of money that goes into this pool every single month, because when people look at our comp plan, they see that it only pays down to 6 levels, but in actuality, you will start, growing deeper and deeper, as your organization keeps growing. So you will have people in level 7, level 8, level 9, level 10. Well, where does all that volume go? Well, all that goes into the dynamic compression pool, and it could be quite a lot of money that goes in every single month. So what happens is that they take all that money and they divide it among the leaders. So that's why it's important to be in the top 3 leadership positions. If you're a leader, what happens is that they take 16% of all that money in the pool and they divide it every month among all the qualified leaders. Then they take 24% of that money and they divide it among all the qualified star performers. This happens every month. And then 60% of that money gets divided among all the elite performers every single month. That's why we have elite performers making 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 a month in such a short amount of time. And we're talking about a matter of 5 months, because they're collecting so much money from this pool, you see? So that's what drives their income up. And in the future, yes, there will be more elite performers, but there's also going to be more growth and there's going to be more money in the pool. So it's going to get better and better. I can easily see the day where people in our company will be making over 100,000 a month because of this, the way that this comp plan is set up. So we really do have an amazing comp plan. It pays a lot in the beginning. It pays a lot more as you build and a lot more as you achieve those top ranks. Now, what I'm going to show you right now is a work model that was invented by my sponsor, Valencia Pomfil. And basically what she showed people how to do is get two packs a month. She's married, so she would need one for her and one for her husband every month. And then of course you always find people that are not quite ready to do the business, but maybe they are interested in the product. So you want to have at least a couple of customers. So if you're responsible for moving at least 4 packs a month, you can duplicate that. When you find your 5 key people, the people that want to work the business or that want to make money with you, well, you show them how to do exactly the same thing. You show them how to move 4 packs a month between what they order and their customer base orders. And then this way you make $364 every month. And that pays for your monthly expense for 2 packs a month. So from that point on, you have 0 expenses, just earnings. Now, the people on level 1, they're going to show their 5 how to do the same thing, how to move 4 packs. And that's when you make over $1,300 a month. And when the people on level 2, when they show their 5 people how to move 4 packs, that's when you make a total of $4,589 per month. So you can see this is how to make money quickly. And this doesn't include the bonuses. When we add bonuses on top of this, it's going to be well over 5,000. However, we're only showing you what happens after 3 levels of growth. We can still keep going, right? We can still duplicate this down to level 4, level 5, level 6. The numbers do get quite astronomical. And the important thing to realize here is that there is no limit. There is no limit to how much money you can make in Goal of Life. People are going to love the money that's being made here. But it's not just about the money, right? It's about the experiences. People are also going to be able to travel every year with our company. They award trips to the top performers here. And, every year there's going to be just amazing exotic trips, for 2 people, all expenses paid. So this is only our first year of being in business, but we're already, talking about trips that people can participate in. And the one that's coming up very soon, next month, we're talking about just in 3 weeks, will be our big international Goal of Life launch convention, right? This is the big kickoff where we show the world who we are. And this will be in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's still not too late to register. Registration ends August 20th. So we only have a few more days to get people registered. But this would be an amazing experience for people to take part in. I'm definitely going with my team members, and it's going to be a great historic event. So we encourage people to look forward to this trip. And also the people that make it to top performer in 2022 will get awarded this amazing trip to Dubai in March of 2023. And I know a lot of us have Dubai on our bucket list, right? We would love to have an experience like this. So it's still not too late. We still have 5 more months to qualify. So the last thing that I want to show you today is this graph that shows the 4 stages of life of any network marketing company. So we're going to go through these 4 stages just as well. We're right here in the first one, in formulation. Now we're growing so fast. We already have 45,000 members in our company. So we'll be going into concentration quite quickly, I think. At some point, we'll hit this point where we go into critical mass growth. That's the momentum stage. That momentum stage can last anywhere from 10 to 20 years, depending on the company, right? So at some point, we'll end that momentum stage, and then we'll go into stability. And it's interesting nowadays. A lot of companies that are in stability, like Amway, for example, is one that comes to mind. Herbalife comes to mind. Well, people are joining these companies every day. And can they still make money? Yes, they can still make money, but the big money was already made. And that's what people have to understand, that in order to make those fortunes, those people that are always being edified in the companies, they're saying, they're being recognized as the top leaders. Those are the people that normally get in right at the beginning, or at least in the beginning of the momentum stage. So I hope you understand how blessed you are to be learning about Goal of Life right at the start. You have the ability to get in before everybody else, and 90% of the wealth to be made is here in the formulation stage. So I hope people can really take advantage of this information, make a decision to join Goal of Life, because remember, you will get everything that you need here: optimal health, financial freedom, and plenty of adventure. And I like to close by always saying that we have the 4 most important ingredients for success. We have a universal product, a product that's really helping everybody, and it is for everybody, no exception. Number 2, we have an amazing corporate team, people with so much experience, and so much of what they're doing is from their experience in the last 25 years. So we're in good hands. There's no risk. This may be a new company, but it's not run by amateurs. It's run by people that know exactly what they're doing. So we have a solid future with our corporate team. Number 3, we have the most simple, most lucrative, most fair compensation plan out in the industry. And number 4, the perfect timing. The timing cannot be better. This is the time to act and really be a part of Goal of Life. So I hope everyone enjoyed this presentation today. And it was a pleasure for me to be able to give it to you. And I'm going to give the mic, so to speak, back to Sally. Okay, so thank you so much, Sally, for having me today, and back to you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Charles. It's a very great privilege to have you once again take us through a session like this. We are so much blessed with a lot of information, very revealing, and we can't say much but to say thank you. Okay, please, we would like to now open the microphones if anyone has a question to ask before we try to. Okay, let me unmute everyone. Okay, you can unmute yourself. If you have any question, you can ask. Anyone with a question, you can raise your hand. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone has a question. So I just want to update us on how far we have come with shipping to Ghana. This whole process started in July, and July we focused mainly on how to get product to Ghana, and by the grace of God and with the help of Charles and Sean, we got Ghana enlisted, I think on 27th of July. 27th of July, we got Ghana enlisted. And then also before that, a lot of discussions went on. And I'm just looking for that slide to show us what we have come up with for Ghana. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I hope we can all see this. Okay, knowing very well the terrain that we are operating in, a discussion went on with the company, and then they've agreed to actually create a package exclusive for Ghana. And that is what we call the GHX. That's Ghana exclusive. And this is mainly for 2 phytopower, which also gives you the same PV as the daily 3 system. The reason being that the phytopower is lighter in weight for shipping, okay? And it has almost all the ingredients equally listed in the juice. And most importantly, we wanted to use this as an opportunity to break the ground in Ghana so that the cost of shipping doesn't scare people away. So what we came up with is that when you subscribe to Go Love Life by selecting Ghana in the system, you see these 2 options. We did not do away with the original package, which are called the GLL. That's the Go Love Life is original package. That's the daily 3 system. It's still in the system, but once you select Ghana, you see these 2 options. So you just have to choose one. And for subscription, which we are emphasizing on, with the 2 phytopower, you're going to pay $175, and it will be shipped to you here in Ghana. So all that you need to do is to use your Ghana GPS address, and get it. If you prefer to go by the 3 daily system, this is the cost, $218. Apparently, the first daily 3 system that arrived in Ghana, we paid $167 just for shipping 1 pack, $167, which is even more than the cost of the product itself. So you can see the tremendous work that has been done to bring it down to $218, and for phytopower $175. So basically, this is what we have. Now you can see here, for the first timers, those who are coming in for the first time, you are going to pay $25 annual membership fee. If you are not coming in as a customer, you are coming as an affiliate or subscriber, $25. So since we are emphasizing on subscription for 2 phytopower or Ghana exclusive package, you're going to pay just $200 and you get 1 pack on board. But the subsequent months, 11 months on, you're going to pay $175 until your renewal day of membership comes in, where you have to pay another $25. Remember, it's annual membership fee. And the phytopower, we know it has over 40 sources of phytonutrients, and a pack is for a month. So with the 2, you have 2 months supply of phytopower to use, and it's a very good product, as we already heard. I've used it myself. A couple through 2 other people have used it, or I should say 4. 3 plus myself, 4. So far, 4 of us in Ghana have used this wonderful products, and some have been shipped again, and we are expecting their arrival so that we continue enjoying phytopower Go Love Life product daily 3 system. So basically, that is the update on what we want to share with you. So there's no fear anymore. All that you need to do is to connect your people, connect people from Ghana as fast as you can. We want to be the best team in Ghana. You can connect people onto this system in other 24 countries that are currently working. And then for those of you who are watching this on our YouTube channel, we encourage you to link up with us. You can see the telephone numbers, the WhatsApp link, and the rest. Contact us so that we can link you up to the best team, and let's see how we can change lives. The most important thing is about changing lives, because many people are battling with so many conditions, and Go Love Life, it is just a company just in time. And I so much love this company because the product is superb, and I believe that everyone needs this to be healthy. So thank you so much. With time, we'll talk about other areas, other juicy areas about this business. Thank you. please, if you have any question, let's talk. Yeah. Okay, wonderful people. Any question? So that we can bring the session to a close. Wow. Oh, today we have Dr. Kofi with us. Dr. Kofi. He joined us from the US.
Hi, good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing
Good
great.
evening
And
in Ghana. Good afternoon in US.
yes,
Hi,
thank you.
Charles and Godson. How you doing?
We are doing very well, and you?
Excellent.
Good, good. Yeah, the presentation went fine, and we're following the procedure, so everything is okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I also have one of my friends online today, Mr. Peter Tete. He's my co-worker. He joined just 3 days ago or so. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome him. He's a very a nice man who poses all the questions. So having joined this Go Love Life company is amazing. According to his testimony, people ask, if you join this company, then we will join you. It's not an easy
Welcome,
man.
Mr. Tete.
Yeah, it's not an easy man to join any kind of company, but he joined Go Love Life.
Yes.
Can we hear your voice, Piero? Papa P. That's my the nickname name I normally call him. Papa P, can we hear your voice? Are you there? He's a quiet man. Maybe he doesn't want to talk. Oh, okay. Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
That's it on the program today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Layo Olarigi. Have a great weekend.
Wapi, I think he's having network challenges.
Mm.
Okay.
Everything's on sale. Rainbow Flanagan's Buy More Savings Sale. It's the final weekend for these savings. Hey,
All right. We are not able to get him. We would like to pause the video.
She gave a good about the product. She is a cancer patient, and then she's been on the product for some time now. She went for a checkup, and then the results came out very good. She was so amazed. So she requested for another pack. That was when I called you the other time, and then was telling you about the testimonies, and then we were all happy about it.
I remember very well. We were actually having a conference when I got a call about,
Yes.
and I was so amazed. I think I shared that. I wrote a brief of it to Charles. So remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was actually coming from Elmar's client who used the product, and when they ran the test again, they could not trace the cancer cells. And it's amazing. So more demand. That's how we're going to grow the team in Ghana. We'll continue to share testimonies like this.
Yesterday, I had a call from her in the evening again, asking me about the product. Is her product in? I said, no, please, it's not yet in. She was she couldn't wait to get the pack delivered to her. She was like, I don't want to stop using it. I'm left with 2 days. So I want to have it before the 2 days.
Oh,
It's a great money. We were all happy. We were all happy. Then we thank God and we thank a Goal of Life for bringing this great product to us, for saving lives. And then thank you, Mr. Gossin, for discovering this product. And thank you, Mr. Charles, for guiding Mr. Gossin to guide the team also for us to be able to do more. Thank you.
Well, we thank you
Thank you too.
for
I
sharing the
always.
message, helping people.
Mhm.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you too. I always, anytime I remember Goal of Life, I do remember you because I remember you call me and say, get us something. Get us something to get doing. Get us something. And I didn't know what to do. I was on the net searching, wrote letters to about 5 companies. None of them replied me. And
Wow.
finally, I got Andre's link online and WhatsApp, Telegram message, and that's how it all started. And it was so quick, and
Yes.
everything looked so difficult, but within a space of time, we sorted ourselves out. And we always have Mr. Charles always with us in the midst of all the difficulties. Has been very supportive. So we thank him so much for joining us. And the good news is that we are the 4th generation in the whole company. Last time I checked, I was so amazed. So we are well positioned. And we heard him say in the previous achievement, they created 250 million. 250 billionaires or millionaires, right? Did I get it right?
Yes, correct.
250 millionaires. So if we can take this serious, we can also become millionaires in this company, because this is advanced form of their previous company, which worked for 25 years. In fact, this is my retirement benefit. So, good people, let's take this serious. Let's hit the ground in Ghana here. Let's make things work. Let's grow the team as fast as we can, and it will be great. I believe Charles, Peter's dropped a message. Sorry, I had to attend to some issue a moment ago, but I have a challenge with my connection, so it's difficult to hear me. Oh, thank you very much. We acknowledge that. Another person dropped a message earlier asking whether children can take it. Yes, children can take this product. My 2 children have been taking it, and it's amazing. It's good for pregnant women, good for breastfeeding mothers. Everyone is good for everyone. It is not age discriminatory. Everyone can take it. And I don't know whether it was on this platform that I heard, whether it was from Charles, that some children have been drinking the juice as if it's Fanta, and parents begin to hide it. Charles, am I right?
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
That's children for you. Anything nice, they want to enjoy it. Okay. If there's nothing to say, Wanda, do you have anything to share with us?
No, not yet. Probably it will come later. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. This brings us to the end of the session today. We are happy to have all of you join us, and those who have already left, we thank them so much. You will find this recording on our YouTube channel. Thank you, and see you Thursday and next Sunday. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.